Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, June 30th, the last day of the month. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC YouTube page. We start with Holly for a check of today's forecast because, Holly, we're expecting an air quality alert today.
Yes, and Danielle, you know what that means. It's heating up. So this morning we started off in the 60s. By the time we fast forward into the afternoon a bit here, we're seeing upper 80s to near 90. Here's the view at 5 o'clock today, and most of you are right around 90 degrees, but we've got plenty of sunshine. And it's at this point where we're going to start to feel the heat and the humidity build. But notice we are staying dry and clear and warm into the evening. So we've got the Guardians game this afternoon. We've got a lot going on. For many of you, this could be like your Friday, with it being, the 4th of July weekend. We'll have some isolated storm chances tomorrow and Saturday. It's not going to be total washouts. You might have to wait out a rain downpour or thunderstorm at some point either day. But other than that, the weekend is really looking good. Tomorrow we'll be up to 90 again. On Saturday, we're in the 80s and seasonal. Sunday, 4th of July, absolutely no rain in the forecast. We couldn't have asked for a better way to spend our 4th of July. And then as we get back into a work routine, Danielle, heading into Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll bring back some scattered storm chances, but we're going to stay seasonal as we look ahead to next week with highs in the 80s both days. So we've got a great holiday weekend coming up.
We sure do. Thank you so much, Holly. And this morning, we are continuing to dig for answers after Akron police shot and killed a man earlier this week. Our investigators have learned officers fired more than 90 shots following a chase early Monday morning. 25-year-old Jalen Walker's autopsy shows he had at least 60 bullet wounds, many of them to the front of his body. 8 Akron police officers, 7 of them white, 1 black, fired the rounds, with some of the last few hitting Walker while he was on the ground. Akron police tell us a large amount of body camera video is being reviewed and is expected to be released to the public no later than Sunday.
Different parts of the videos capture officers trying to deploy their tasers unsuccessfully, and then the public's going to see officers discharging their firearm. As the pursuit goes on, other officers that are responding know that a firearm was discharged, and they believe during this pursuit that the officers had been fired upon.
Police say shots were fired during a high-speed chase. Sources tell us a gun was found inside the car. It is reported that Walker was not armed when he took off on foot and then was shot and killed. We will keep you updated with any new information on this case in the coming days. Now to the Browns, because today is day 3 of the NFL disciplinary hearing for Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson. Former U.S. District Judge Sue Robinson is overseeing the hearing. She must decide if Watson violated the NFL's personal conduct policy after 24 women filed civil lawsuits for sexual misconduct. Watson denies the allegations and no criminal charges have been filed. It's not clear when a ruling will be handed down, but it may not be until mid-July. And now to more local stories we're following this morning. Here are 3 things to know. First, a lawsuit has been filed to the Ohio Supreme Court after Roe v. Wade was overturned. The suit, filed on behalf of abortion providers, aims at loosening the new heartbeat bill that went into effect last week. It also seeks to block the state's 6-week abortion ban. The Ohio Supreme Court gave the state until noon today to respond to emergency filing. So we could hear a decision soon. One of the people arrested in connection with the death of Cleveland police officer Shane Bartek will spend 3 years in prison. 28-year-old Anthony Butler was sentenced yesterday after pleading guilty to receiving a stolen vehicle and other charges. Police say Butler was behind the wheel of Officer Bartek's stolen car, leading to a high-speed police chase. Another local school district is saying they will not arm teachers with guns. Beechwood City Schools made the ruling this week. It was passed unanimously in Tuesday night's Board of Education meeting, with school district officials saying it will create an unsafe environment. And an update this morning in the deaths of more than 50 migrants in Texas who were found in the back of a semi this week. Charges have been filed against Omero Zamorano for his alleged involvement in human smuggling. Border Patrol officials say he can be seen driving the truck in a surveillance photo from Monday. The death toll in the case rolls to 53 Wednesday. It's now being called one of the deadliest incidents in human smuggling in the U.S. Emma Henderson explains how their stories hit close to home for some in Ohio.
A memorial with roses lined up and bottles of water honor the 53 lives lost in a tractor trailer left outside in above 100-degree temperatures in San Antonio. The people inside believed to be asylum seekers from Latin America who were brought over the border illegally. While this case takes place in Texas, that doesn't mean it's where the migrants might have ended up.
It's just a repeat of other tragedies that have occurred right along that line. People stuck in trailers and things and smothered to death.
Valdemar Velasquez is president of the Farm Labor Organizing Committee under the AFL-CIO and helps migrants regardless of status here in Ohio. The Ohio Department of Health has 5,600 migrants working in licensed camps across the state, but he estimates the actual number to be far higher.
We have 8,000 to 10,000 undocumented immigrants in Toledo alone, in the city alone. And imagine Cleveland and Columbus.
And he says this deadly method of bringing people here isn't new and has a history that goes well beyond recent memory.
This has been an ongoing tragedy that has happened time and time again. It's continued to happen throughout the ages, even far back in the 40s and 50s.
Emma Henderson, 3 News.
Emma, thank you. And in health news now, Columbus Public Health confirms the second case of monkeypox in Ohio. The announcement was made Monday, and the health department says it's a 48-year-old man who lives in that area. He is currently isolating, and the health department does not believe there is any close contact or that the man traveled outside the U.S. recently. Meanwhile, vaccines for the disease are being sent out across the country. The Department of Health and Human Services said it will send 56,000 of the 2-dose vaccine immediately to areas with high transmission. An additional 240,000 doses will be distributed over the next few weeks. And officials expect to make at least 1.6 million available by the end of the fall. And attention high school singers, Shining Star CLE 2022 is back, but the deadline to enter is tonight at 11:59. High school students in grades 9 through 12 are eligible to enter from Ashtabula, Cuyahoga, Geauga, Lake, Lorraine, Medina, Portage, Stark, Summit, or Wayne counties, and homeschool students are also welcome. A total of $21,000 in prizes will be awarded, including a $10,000 scholarship for the first place scholarship prize. The live show is September 11th at 7 p.m. at Playhouse Square, and 3 News' resident rock star Monica Robbins will serve as host once again this year. So go to WKYC.com for instructions on how to submit your entry, and good luck to everyone trying out. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you tomorrow morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.